are now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Let's get it.
What?
At Tanagra, when the walls fell. This is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with Jason, my co-host. As always, Jesse's here doing what he does.
Yep.
He's got his sunglasses on like he's about ready to coach his son's Little League baseball game, scream at him, and get kicked out.
Sounds right.
Preston is here. He's the czar of information. Czar spelled T-S-A-R. Isn't that how they spell czar?
C-Z-A-R.
Caesar. Did you know that's where the czar comes from? Is Caesar? Caesar? That's
Yeah, I
the
knew
root
that.
word of it?
Hey, yeah, come on.
I'm eating almonds. Stella is here. She's on the ones and the zeros. Jason,
Yeah.
before
Where
the
are we?
show, we're in the Daffy Down studios. Go to daffydown.com and you can get a hat like that or like that or underwear like I'm wearing.
They don't sell underwear.
He's going commando. Give me two.
So
He should make underwear.
he should.
You have a duck on your butt. On your butt. Your butt.
And every time you fart, you could go quack. Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a rhyme. A mallard on your...
Ballard.
I know, it doesn't quite work.
There's a
A
lot
wood
of...
du- there's a wood duck.
Does he do any geese? Can you do geese? About a
he could.
goose on your caboose?
There you go.
Oh, that would be good.
Okay, there it is. We're doing all your work for you, Daffy Down, but you take all the
I
money.
have some other ideas, but
Me too.
All right. Okay. All right. Jason, how you doing today?
good. Yeah.
What is the difference? I'm just going to go into this. Do you have
Okay.
X stuff?
Well, yeah, I mean, I wrote some stuff down from
Okay.
X. Yeah. I'm trying something different.
I thought about something today, and
so
I
you're
just
not
want you to
gonna
answer
lean
this.
into that?
No, we want to do the
Okay.
X stuff. What is the difference between liquid and fluid?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is there a difference?
I would say fluid has dual meaning of a fluid situation. But there's no
Ooh.
such thing as a liquid situation. Well,
Ah,
you know
there
there
is.
is.
Trust
Liquidate
me.
your assets.
Trust me.
Liquidating your assets. I feel like fluid is utilitarian. I feel like fluid has to be used for something. Like a liquid.
All
like-
things could be liquid.
Like swamp water could be liquid, but not a fluid. You see, I
yeah.
feel like
fluid has purpose.
I feel like fluid has purpose. Not
Yeah.
that swamp water doesn't have purpose. I don't want to hate on swamp
For
water.
the
but
alligators.
for some, but I just think in general from
Yeah.
a human
I gotcha.
perspective. Because the other day I spilled some coffee in the cup holder in our van, and Erica said, "What's this fluid in here?" And I was like, first of all, I have no idea where that came from. It's probably you. Secondly,
But you did spill it?
I did spill it.
Okay.
She's like, "What is this fluid here?" I'm like, "What do you even? I don't know. How would I know? You're the one bringing your coffee cup everywhere." And then I look at the kids and I'm like, so, but I thought to myself, I don't think it's a fluid. I think it's a liquid.
Spilt coffee is a liquid.
Yeah. It's not a fluid.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
But coffee does have purpose.
yes, it definitely has purpose. That's
Yeah.
why we drink it.
Yeah.
Because
is it-
I stopped drinking caffeine, and I bought some decaf.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is this? Why am I doing this? This is dumb."
Why did you stop?
Well, I started again, but I
Oh,
stopped for like
okay.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Just
Just testing things out.
just seeing if it made a difference in my sleeping patterns. It did, but I don't care. I went back to it. It made my sleep way better, actually. Not drinking caffeine. It just made my life better.
By
Except
not
for
drinking.
the lack of joy that I
Yeah.
get from caffeine.
It's a trade-off.
It's a trade-off. I went for the joy. I've had some caffeine tonight, quite a bit actually. But what I was gonna say is that I stopped drinking caffeine and I went to decaf. And I thought, well, if I like coffee, but I don't know, maybe I don't like coffee. Maybe I like caffeine. I don't know.
Do you feel like your whole life is a lie now?
No, I don't
No.
feel like that at all. Do you?
Yeah.
All right, Jason, what do we got?
Okay, so Giblets, he knows it's Thursday. He said
He knows.
he knows. If you could shoot anything from a cannon, what would it be?
Jesse.
Also, Jesse.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I would
Would
shoot him from the cannon.
Well, see,
Or depends on how the question. The answer's Jesse.
well,
Either
there's
way.
a follow. The answer's Jesse. No matter how you, no matter how you
From a
break it down.
cannon.
If I
So,
anyway,
but-
what?
so there was a follow up question by Boy Blob because he double teamed on that.
They're
And he
friends.
said, "What would you shoot at?" Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you shooting, and what are you shooting at?
I'm shooting Jesse at a large pool of fluid.
What kind of fluid?
NyQuil.
Well, fair.
Okay. I feel like the sound it would make would be really satisfying, like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel like he could slide right into it, you know.
Like
and then when he came
Jell-O.
out of it, you know,
I kind of like the idea of like trying to put a pig in a cannon and shooting a pig.
that was my thought exactly.
I
Is there a difference there?
I know it.
We're on the same page.
It's that
Jason.
meme, the two pictures. They're the
It's the
same.
same thing.
I do like.
But the idea of pigs flying,
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the
imagery.
pumpkin chunkin
Oh,
idea. Those are a lot of
yes.
fun. I want to get involved in that. I like a potato gun.
Yeah,
Love a potato gun.
we should figure out how to do our own thing here in Marion. Now, maybe the pumpkin thing is like that's not
Maybe we
our
make
thing.
a machine gun that shoots popcorn kernels.
Oh,
That's
that
fun.
would sting.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's basically
Kinda point.
airsoft, right?
Yeah.
Except with popcorn kernels.
And then every once in a while, like a fully popped kernel comes out, and you're like, "Ooh, a little treat." That one didn't hurt at all, and I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
What if like you could load the kernels in, but it's like a hot gun. So as you shoot it, it pops in the air. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're not really just kind of falling to
But
the
you
ground.
could shoot it in people's mouth, but on the kernels that don't pop,
know.
then it's a hard kernel.
That's no good. I don't know.
It's like popcorn roulette. Listen, a lot of people aren't going to get why we're referencing popcorn.
Marion.
Marion.
We are the popcorn capital of Marion County.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody.
I kind of
cares
wish
about
we had the
popcorn.
bratwurst.
Listen, there are people that care about the popcorn.
Yeah, Jesse found that out. He went to a
Yep.
popcorn. He accidentally sat in on an executive meeting of the popcorn festival.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you accidentally sit in on that?
I don't know. Do you
I
have-
was supposed to be there. Like, I was invited, but the people that invited me never showed. And then I found out this meeting is for people who are head of chairs, like they're chair people.
and Jesse.
And then it took them an hour and a half of a 2-hour meeting to figure out that I wasn't supposed to be there.
Nice.
After they had gone through the whole thing, then the
Yeah.
guy's looking at the program and he's looking.
This lady looks at me and she goes, "Now, who are you?
That is
Why
so
are you here?"
That is unbelievably uncomfortable.
And listen-
I mean, that is so uncomfortable. But you lean into it. You live for that.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Best part of it, I voted on the theme for this year's popcorn festival before they caught that I wasn't supposed to be
Jesse
there.
has the
Jesus.
gall. I mean,
Scales.
to have the chutzpah to be like, yeah, I'm here. I'll vote for
yeah.
it.
That's a total George Costanza move right there.
That Jesse is one of the people voting on the theme. He's like, well, all right.
I don't know any of these people. I shouldn't be in this meeting.
Is it okay to talk about the theme, or is that privileged information?
Well, he wasn't supposed to be there, so he can say whatever he wants. Were they going to kick him out?
But I think he would like to stay in the good graces of Big Popcorn.
Yeah, you do not want to be on the bad side of Big Popcorn.
Get you.
It was a good time. I raised my hand. I said, "I." They were like, got a couple nods, and
Did you have to like swear on an Orville Redenbacher like box or something when you got there? Like,
I'm not at liberty to say.
okay, all right.
But
They
there was
like
something.
poured butter oil over you.
That's the
It's
only
like
reason
a
I
ritual.
stayed. I was like, "This was great. What's coming next?"
It's like Winnie the Pooh with honey.
I was all greased up coming out of there,
Right into the cannon.
right into the can.
Would you load yourself in a cannon?
No.
No.
No. What's the best thing that could happen?
You fly
Yeah.
And then you land.
on a net.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
sounds
fun.
pretty good.
Do you think the Evil Knievel, like the cannon stuff, That's not a real cannon. That's like a
No,
spring-loaded.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
platform on a spring or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
that's what's happening.
actually launching him.
No, not like
I mean,
that.
they're launching him, but they're not.
But
like,
it's not
explosion.
yeah, I don't think it's an
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah. Because then he would have come out of the cannon in parts.
Yeah.
Got an arm over here,
Just
a leg over
exploded.
here, which also would be kind of fun.
Filleted.
Yeah, we should.
What else we got?
Okay. I was in a space the other day, Twitter space. Someone asked the question, why is it called... We're in March Madness right now, by the way. Did you fill out a bracket?
I didn't.
I didn't either. Did you? Jesse, Preston, Stella?
I had a couple people ask me how my bracket was doing. I said,
Haven't lost.
it's going good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with brackets.
I sent you a message that I was going to get into the tournament this year because there is a guy for Indiana State. He plays for Indiana State.
yeah.
And he is the widest looking dude. He looks
With
like he
goggles.
works at a library.
Is that
He's got
Cream?
goggles.
Yeah.
And his nickname is Cream Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a thing about they have a lot of good nicknames.
Oh,
for
yeah.
him. Yeah.
He's awesome. And I was like, if Indiana State makes it, and apparently they didn't, so I was like, I'm not interested. I was going to follow him all the way to the top.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Cream Abdul. I mean, it's
That's
such a
fantastic.
that's such
Yeah.
a good nickname. Anyway,
So, anyways,
What?
they brought up the point. Why is it called basketball?
basket,
It should be called basketball.
basket,
Oh.
basket.
Because there are two
basketball.
baskets and one ball.
Pump, slump, bump, jump.
I'm gonna
winner,
take a-
all.
I'm gonna take a guess and say that when the guy that created basketball created it, there was only one hoop.
Well, it could be.
You just gotta take it back.
There's one peach basket.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the same thing. Why don't they call it a teeth brush and they call it a toothbrush instead?
Why don't they call it? Why do they call it pants when it's just one pant?
Yeah, we've had a whole
Yeah.
episode about
Yeah.
that. So I just think it's a economy of letters, really, and it just sounds better than baskets ball. It sounds horrible.
Yeah. Well, I guess the same thing might apply to baseball. There are multiple bases.
Bases ball.
Bases ball.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Football. I guess there's only one ball there.
But there are lots of foots.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
That's a good feet ball.
Feet ball. Oh,
That's a good point.
Feet ball.
But only
that's what they
one
should call soccer.
feet
feet
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
feet ball.
Yeah,
and
we'll
football.
take football. They can have feet ball.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah.
I like feet ball better anyway.
Yeah. We should just own feet ball. That's what American
We'll
soccer
take feet
is.
ball.
Yeah.
Of American soccer. We get rid of the word soccer
Yeah.
and we take the word feet ball.
Yeah, because
Yes.
why is it called soccer? What is a soccer?
It comes from the word association because it's like it's like a British root. It does. It's
I'm not
boring.
interested
It's boring
anymore.
and stupid.
Yeah.
It's boring and stupid.
Like
It's British.
I've
just
looked
like
boring
soccer,
and
just like the sport.
Yeah, I like soccer. I looked into it and I was like, oh, this could be interesting, and it wasn't. It was just
That's why they tried to hijack football.
well, obviously anybody with a brain knows football's a horrible name for what we think for American football. Like it's a stupid. It's the least important person on the team is the only person that puts their foot on it. I mean, he is important sometimes, but let's face
But
it.
they're taking stuff away from him too.
They shouldn't. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be. It should be called tackle ball or something. You know?
tackle ball.
I don't know. I like the idea of calling it gridiron.
Yeah.
That would be good.
But like
Yeah.
pigskin.
Pigskin. That's good.
Yeah.
Go play some pigskin. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
Well, I mean, I got stuff written down. I mean,
Oh,
do you
but
wanna-
no more X things.
no more X things.
Oh, okay. Well, Jason, I got a lot of stuff like that fluid liquid thing. You know, that's just
It's liquid gold.
that's
The tip of the sloshy iceberg.
I got a marriage thing. Can I want to talk about that? I don't know if it's a normal marriage thing or if it's just my marriage thing. Maybe it's I think it's like a way women communicate kind of thing. You know, it's just
With their partner.
yes, with their life partner, which is how Erica and I refer to each other.
Life partners,
Life
yeah.
partners. Yes. That was in our vows. We actually watched our wedding video the other day. We found it. We were going through a bunch of stuff.
That is the lamest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
No, it's
Goodness.
worse.
Yeah, our
Oh, it
wedding
does.
was like an hour and a half long.
No, it was longer than
No,
that.
I mean it's an hour. I watched it, Jason. It felt longer than
3
that,
hours.
and
It was
I
3
apologized. Listen,
Yeah, he immediately sent a text. I'm sorry, guys.
listen. I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, not sorry. You know, it was. I'm not going to get into it. Okay, I'm not going to get into the particulars. But either way, it was a very long wedding.
Too long.
But that's my life partner, whom I got married to.
Well, I kind of want to know, why was it so long?
There were multiple. There was a lot of singing. There were multiple officiants who gave multiple messages.
They had a unity candle.
Did we have a unity?
Yeah, you had a unity candle.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I don't regret marrying my wife, my life partner, one bit. But if I could go back in time,
Redo the wedding.
Listen,
I had a zero input into the wedding. I just
so you're
showed
blaming
up.
her.
She had zero input into the wedding.
it was the 17 officiants, the whole choir that they had, the magician.
I will say, though, your reception was very good.
The reception was on point. Yeah.
Listen, I officiated a wedding once.
Yeah.
10-minute ceremony. And I had people come up to me after the ceremony and say, that was the shortest wedding ceremony we've ever been. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my first.
Was it Big Nasty that did the wedding? He did a wedding in jail?
Yes. But no, 10 minutes, man, in and out, did the vows. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, it was my first one. And people were like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
A jail wedding? Is there like a unity shank where you both put your hand on the shank or something? I don't know. So communication.
Yeah.
That's the key to talking, I've always said. And there are some things like Erica will do.
Some people just talk to talk.
That's true.
They might not be communicating.
That's true. You can communicate in all sorts of ways.
Helen Keller did.
Supposedly.
I don't think she was real.
I'm sure she was a real person.
No.
There's no way what they taught us about Helen Keller is real.
She was a government plant.
She was a government plant.
I disagree with both of you. I think she was a hero. And I won't stand for this. Okay, I'll get up and walk out of here. Communication. Even Helen Keller could communicate.
Could she?
I mean, even worst case scenario, the whole thing was a lie. But she had a way of moving around, and she would at least be able to communicate. Like my dog can communicate that he's hungry.
Your dog can see and hear and taste and smell.
Mm-hmm. Well, he can't hear anymore. I think we've done some testing recently. I think he's 100% deaf. Gone. It's gone.
When I walked in tonight, he's just sitting on his couch, just looking at me.
If he's standing facing the other way, I'm like, "Hey, boomer!" And I can make all sorts of, and he doesn't even respond.
Yeah.
Anyway, communication.
Communication.
Sometimes my wife and I will be driving down the road, and she'll just launch into the middle of a conversation.
Oh yeah.
And that happens a lot. She'll be like, "You know what? And that's why I'll never eat Eggo waffles again." And I'm like, why do you?
Yeah.
So that happens.
So because I do that too.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking about something, and then she says it.
Yes.
But it's like in her mind, she's been having.
She's halfway through it,
Yeah.
and now she just says it out loud. Yeah. She also, for some weird reason, starts a conversation off by saying, "Are you listening to me?" Or have you been listening to me? Like that's the first thing she says.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a weird way to start off a conversation. So.
Well, the answer would always be no. Have you been listening to me? No. You just now started.
You just
speaking.
started talking. So how could I be? So.
Yeah, listen here, woman.
It's just a weird way to start off a conversation.
Yeah.
Have you even been listening to me? Well, now, yes, you're talking.
Were you speaking before? Because that's the best.
I don't really have anything else to say, about that. I got another thing here that's interesting. Oh, I've got so many good things.
I mean, I got stuff. I mean, you can if you got good stuff.
Okay. How about this? Are you more or less likely to read a book if the author is pretty?
That's assuming a woman is the author.
Good looking.
Okay. I would say some of the best books are by ugly people.
That's my contention.
Yeah, I think the best written books are the ugliest people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see an author is a pretty person,
Then it's a bad book.
then you're like, this person cannot be in touch with the human experience.
Correct.
Because things are just easier for people like me. It's like we don't have to try as hard. But the reason I bring it up is there's like billboards in the city, and our Marion City Library they invite authors in to speak about their book, whatever. And there's one, Tia Williams. She's a pretty woman.
Yeah.
Pretty woman.
It's my favorite billboard in Marion.
I mean, she's just her face. She's pretty, you know, and she's on the billboard, and she wrote this book, and I just thought, you know, she's obviously, not that she should try to be ugly, but she's like obviously cares about, like, she's trying to look pretty, you know, and I just thought, for me, that's a less appealing book. And I don't know that I would have read it anyway, because if the public library is advertising a book, I mean, they are, you know, our local public library, we got some, you know, left-leaning people over there. You know, I'm not really interested in
most libraries are left-leaning.
Yeah, I think so. So for me, I agree with you. I think the uglier you are, the more like Quasimodo, whatever he wrote, I would have read it easy.
You know, Stephen King,
the Elephant Man,
is an ugly man.
He's an ugly man,
but he has some good stuff.
Yeah, Tolkien, not a good-looking guy.
No,
you know, even his younger years, you know, kind of like a long face. You know,
yeah. C.S. Lewis was not
a good-looking man at all.
As the only published author in this room, I'm really uncomfortable with where this conversation started and how it's going.
I'm a big fan of Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
Well, that's
not
an
trying
ugly
to
name.
not trying to throw shade. You know, I've only seen older pictures of her, I think. So, but she, you know, she wasn't like this Tia Williams, you know, all
who is
dolled up, you know.
Now the question is though, who put that picture on the billboard? Was it Tia Williams?
Yeah, but that's her. But she put that picture out there.
I know, but you've got like, you know,
you think they just like were looking
pictures.
through her social media
like,
feed?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a real pretty one.
Yeah.
I just feel like she should be wearing glasses. You know, maybe have her hair
look
up,
studious.
a little less makeup.
Yeah,
you know, it's just a bit much.
Chewing on a pencil.
Unless the book is titled "How to Be Pretty," because if an ugly person wrote that book,
you know what?
Or I used to be ugly.
Oh, that'd be great.
Or how I lost 300 pounds.
I'd read all of those.
I suppose with the exception of a book about how to be pretty or be good looking, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the proof of the pudding is in the looking. But other than that, if it's like this is a romance book.
Well,
what does she know about romance?
Well, probably.
She
might know more.
She doesn't have to woo anybody. She's been wooed probably.
Oh yeah.
I like
every
to be
time
wooed.
I go past the billboard, I go, woo!
Stop.
Woo! Like Ric Flair out here.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever double woo it?
Whoop whoop. Or woohoo. That's not the kind of wooing I was thinking, but I think it's.
I also feel like an attractive author for a picture would also make for a good AI book, where it's like, you know, 3 steps to create your digital self.
I would be interested if you told AI, like, you know, give me a painting of
the
an
most beautiful
author.
picture.
No, just an author.
I got you.
And then what AI would think an author ought to look like.
I
would think elbow patches, obviously a man,
shoulder pads
glasses,
for a woman.
Tweed jacket.
Yeah, for a woman. If you said show me a female white author, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
If you said show me a female author, you know, it might end up being like some kind of trans person or something. I was reading just for kicks, I was reading the description of Elliot Page's book.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's like a real page turner. I just came up with that. I was reading the description because I thought, what is this book?
Because that's a pun on her name.
Her name.
Okay.
Yeah. What's her real name? I'm sorry. Ellen Page, right? Ellen
I don't know
Page?
what her real name is. I know who you're talking about.
His real name. Or her.
Who is it first?
She
No, this
turned
isn't a
into
joke.
a man.
It was Ellen.
I don't know if it's Ellen Page. I know she now wants to be called Elliot Page. But
It's
she
also
was
stupid.
maybe Helen Page. She was in Juno, which was a really good movie.
Very good movie.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Very kind of pro-life.
And she was
I
in
thought.
the Netflix thing.
Yeah, she was in the Netflix thing.
What is that? It's famous.
You know what? This
What
is
is it?
funny.
Stella,
Preston is
wait,
going to
what
have
is
a
it?
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy.
Preston's
Thank
going
you.
to have a hard time finding her name because everybody has scratched and
Oh, yeah.
scrubbed the
Scrubbed
internet.
it.
No, it was Ellen.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Ellen Page now wants to be called Elliot Page and wants to be a dude. and her book is about how she's trying to be a man. And so I read the description of the book, and they are going out of their way to say he, himself, his. Like it is. I've never seen so many pronouns in a description. It's ridiculous. It was really kind of like comical. Really, I thought about actually listening to it just for a good laugh. Actually, it's very sad, is what it is. Yeah. But not to be a downer, but there we go. So, pretty person.
Do
we
you
don't
ever
want a pretty person as an author.
rehearse your
This
order?
podcast? No, never.
No.
What's that?
Do you ever rehearse your order before you go through the fast food?
All the time.
Oh, I have a fast food thing too. Do I ever rehearse my order?
Yeah.
like okay, Big Mac, extra large fry, large Coke, Oreo shake, Big Mac, small fry. No, large fry. Onion rings. No, that's Burger King. Oh, you idiot. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you look in the mirror, you can do this.
You can do this. Or do you like pull up to the window? You're like, I'll take a number 4.
Oh yeah.
Like that whole thing.
Even if I know I'm gonna do that thing.
Yeah.
Even if I was driving there thinking
Because I'm gonna get a number.
If
I'm
I'm
gonna
like
get the
filet of
Dave's.
fishes are buy one get one free, and I'm on my way to go get 4 filet of fishes, right? If even if I'm 100% sure that that's what I'm doing, welcome to now. It's like, are you a member of our rewards? That I hate that so much.
I just want to order my food.
I even if I know, I'll be like,
originally I was thinking about chicken, but now that I'm here, I'm thinking about fish.
You guys got that filet of fish? Is that what is the deal on the filet of fish?
Is there a
What's the deal
special on that?
I like to talk to the people. I like to develop a relationship with them.
I wonder how long we should do this. How long you can just like mealy mouth before they're like, "Are you gonna order?"
Please do this and have Savannah record it, and then we can post it on the page.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
That's
see how
clip, yeah.
see how long it takes them when you're going with Savannah like tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull up to a drive-through.
Have Savannah in the driver's in the passenger seat recording it,
and then we'll put a timer on it. And how far or how long can you go before you go? Let me think.
Maybe ask questions.
Yeah. Can I start with just like chit chat, like normal, like?
Yeah.
They always say, "How are you today?" Like, God, I'm so good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
How are you?
How long can you talk to them before they demand an order? And you can go like, man, I just don't know what I wanted. Now, Stella, this is driving you crazy, probably.
I'm going to do it at Tim Hortons. When you work again, Stella?
Are you ever on the headset?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If
she knows it was you, though, that would ruin the experiment, because then she would just say, "Jesse, knock it off and order your."
You got to go to a place that you don't normally go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I have to be in a vehicle that's not plastered with our company logo on it.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Yeah.
There's this old. Have you ever watched Mr. Show? Do you know what Mr. Show is? It was this old skit show from a long time ago, and there's this just wonderful skit where it's David Cross and the other guy from Better Call Saul, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He goes to the store and I know I love to do this, and I'm sorry. He goes to the store and he gets like, "Hey, can I get change for this $1.04?" He's like, "Ooh." Change for the $1? He's like, "Yeah." He's like, He's like making all those thinking sounds, and then he goes to his manager, and his manager calls the boss, and the boss calls the owner, and the owner calls the president, and every single time they go to the next person, they're like, "Ooh, change for $1, huh? Ooh, da, 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 da." And that's the whole thing. It's really very funny. I love that skit. So, fast food. Here's my question. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Which fast food place would you feel the most comfortable or the least comfortable accidentally leaving your wallet there?
Oh.
So which one makes you feel like, you know what, it's pretty safe?
Easy.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
You feel like Chick-fil-A is the safest one?
The safest.
Okay.
Good Christians work at Chick-fil-A and go to Chick-fil-A.
And as far as the neighborhood, we're not going to, we're just going to say it's the same neighborhood. It's a medium, middle class neighborhood, like kind of right in the middle.
Not Marion.
No, not in, there's not a Chick-fil-A in Marion, but where will there be? Probably. But we'll just say just a general kind of mid-class.
So one of the worst ones I would think would be Popeyes.
Oh,
Am I right?
I thought I had a good answer.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I think Popeyes. I would not want to leave my wallet at Popeyes.
You think it has a more?
I think Popeyes might be the worst place to leave your
It
wallet.
has a higher likelihood of getting stolen.
I think it's a pretty good chance. Better than not.
You feel like the employee.
Hey, Jesse's tickle spot over there.
So we feel like the best place. Do you agree that the best place is Chick-fil-A?
I think Chick-fil-A's like. Are we going to count? Are we going to count Panera as fast food?
no.
Okay.
Panera's not fast food.
I think
He's just dying over here.
Got my mic or something.
I mean, listen.
He is so immature.
I know.
I mean that was
It was funny.
that was amusing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
No, because here's the thing. He was all set up. He thought, I'm going
What
to
was
slam
your
dunk
answer gonna
this
be?
one.
White Castle or Skyline Skyline.
Yeah.
Skyline. Okay.
But
No, Popeyes.
Popeyes has got it.
I would not want to leave my wallet there.
So Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. That's it.
That's another video to be made. Mm-hmm. Fake wallet.
Leave wallet
like
at
$5. A couple
Random,
old credit cards.
see
or
what
something.
happens.
Just see what happens.
hidden camera.
Yeah.
See what happens. You could be proven wrong. You know.
I could be, yeah. Well, I mean, the neighborhood's going to play a large factor.
Yeah, but we would find the same neighborhood. Like we
Yeah.
could. There's like a place in
Like a food
Columbus
court.
we could go. Well, not a food court because that's all the same thing. There's like a place in Columbus area that we could go. That's like, listen, this has like we could go to Polaris.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and hit everything. Leave a wallet with a $5 bill in every fast food place and see which one is most likely to be responsibly picked up and
Yeah.
done.
Or if it had your return phone number and stuff in it, they could call you and say, hey, we just found your wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it.
Just $5 bill.
We're not going to do it.
No, but it's a good idea.
Hit the Netflix.
Netflix, watch these shows of those. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
Jason, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
My Netflix suggestion of the week is found on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It is called Thanksgiving.
Okay.
This is an Eli Roth produced horror/mystery film.
And who is Eli Roth?
He does horror/mystery films.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He's done a lot of stuff like Discovery Channel with Zach Baggins, the Ghost Adventure guy. He's okay. I like him. The movie was a poor man's version of Scream.
Swing and a miss.
It was okay. I'll watch it again. I would not watch it with kids. Rated R. Lots of slasher type of stuff. But I thought it was interesting. It was fun. It was a fun little movie.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, not for kids. And if you're not into horror, then you're going to hate it, which you would not really care for it.
I don't care for that, and I don't care for movies about Thanksgiving.
Double whammy.
I like Christmas movies.
There's not that many Thanksgiving movies.
Charlie Brown. That's the standard.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Charlie Brown is a bit racist for me. I won't watch it.
Because Franklin has to sit on the other side of the
Yeah,
table.
all by himself. It's pretty messed up, actually. They're trying to fix that with the new Peanuts movie about Franklin.
No.
They're somehow
on
like
Apple TV or something.
Yeah, it's on Apple
Yeah,
TV. They're
yeah.
making a Franklin movie. They're giving him his
So
own movie.
stupid.
What do you think his favorite fast food place is?
Popeyes.
No, he didn't. I think that ruined it.
No, but it's true. I mean,
Church's chicken.
You think Church's chicken is more his favorite?
I don't know. I was still on the thing from earlier.
Yep.
My Netflix suggestion of the week is on, the first season, 4 episodes.
I'm glad they didn't make Franklin the Pigpen character. That would have been really bad.
That would have been messed up.
They crossed that over.
He added him.
Post.
I think that's partially what happened. It was during.
He was trying to DEI it.
I don't know what that means, but it was during. There was a lot of stuff happening, and he wanted to show support for the black community. So he said, "I'm going to introduce a black character into this cartoon," and so he introduces Franklin. But I think then he had to put him on that side because it was everything had already been done, and it was just how can I make it so he can? I don't know, somehow there was something like that, but it doesn't really matter. I don't care. My Netflix suggestion of the week is found. The first season's found on Amazon Prime. The rest you'd have to get BritBox in order to do it, which I do want to get BritBox because
it's BritBox.
BritBox.
Yeah.
So it's called Marple. Okay, Marple.
Is this Meghan Markle?
Not Markle. Marple.
Marple.
Marple. Okay,
but it's also Brits.
It's like maple with an R. What's that?
Uh-huh.
Marple. Marple is it's an Agatha Christie character, and Miss Marple solves murders. She is like the original Murder, She Wrote, basically. Okay. It's better than Murder, She Wrote.
No.
She's an old... Listen.
Stop.
It is. It's really good.
I'm not going
You gotta
to
watch
stand for it.
Well, watch the first season and,
I will.
and tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong.
Are we talking character or actress?
What do you...
Is
Both.
Angela Lansbury? I mean,
She's a national treasure, obviously, and I love Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to find a bigger fan, but I'm telling you, Marple is quality. It's really good. It's an older lady. She just, she
So what's
finds
her
herself
deal?
in the middle. She doesn't really have a deal. She's an older, woman. She's a widow, and she just finds herself in situations in which she's just can solve murders and stuff. And it's really good. Each episode is basically like a movie because they're all based on a book.
Yeah.
So they're like an hour and a half long each. And Erica and myself and Michaela have been watching it. And
Is Erica watching TV now?
yeah, it's over. Our long nightmare has ended, and now she can watch television. So anyway, it's called Marple. It's an Agatha Christie based character, and it's excellent, and I love it.
Yeah.
So that's what it
And
is.
what's it on again?
Amazon Prime. You can watch the first 4
Okay.
episodes. The first season. Every season has 4 episodes, and then you have to get BritBox. I think there's 6 seasons. So we've watched the first season, and BritBox is $8.99 a month, but there's like a 7-day free trial.
Oh,
so I'm wondering,
time it up.
Maybe I could rip through 6 seasons in 7 days. I mean, if I really kind of shirk off all of my responsibilities, which I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if it was a 10-day, you could start
10-day feels
on a
better.
Friday,
Yeah.
and you could get through that week into the next weekend.
Yeah.
You got 2 solid weekends at it.
10 days would be nice, but it's 7 days.
Some are 14.
I plan on getting the 7-day free trial and forgetting about it. That's my plan. Jesse, what do you got? Anything?
Nah, I'm still on Suits.
Preston?
Meghan Markle's hot.
X-Men 97.
I haven't watched it. I saw it,
It's the newest episode. I'm kind of surprised they went as far
What's
as they
the
did.
deal?
It's literally a continuation of the 90s X-Men series.
though. Cartoon version.
Yes.
Does it look like it?
Yeah.
It's animated in the style of the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a
they
good
toned
idea.
down Rogue a lot.
So Jesse wouldn't like it as much.
No.
Yeah.
Is she the one that's played by
Halle Berry?
Jennifer?
Not
Which one-
Halle, that's Storm.
Oh, which one is Rogue?
She's the blue one.
No, that's Mystique.
No.
Which one is Rogue? What's her power? What's
Rogue
Rogue's?
is-
If she
He was
touches
so
someone,
offended.
if she touches someone, she can take their ability.
She's the one that wears the gloves.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that
Yes.
actress.
Yes.
I don't.
She was in True Blood.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of that actress. She's a bit much for me. You
What
know,
does that mean?
she's just a bit much.
I like her.
You can like her.
I like her.
I don't care for her.
And Pickwick, AP. Anna Pickwick or something.
Anna Pickwick.
Something
Anna
like that.
Pickwick.
That's her name, Anna Pickwick.
Anna Pickwick.
Look it up because now I need to know.
Look it up. So, Rogue. Is her name. Is her character name. All right. So that was quick on the Netflix suggestions of the week, but I'm not scared at all because I have so many other good things.
It's Anna Paquin.
See, I was close.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin.
Pickwick.
Anna Pickwick. Okay, question.
Okay.
Would you rather... I like having a piece of paper here.
Okay. David
Would you
Letterman.
rather have... For 1 whole year. Okay? 1 whole year. And then after the year, you can go back to normal.
365 days, except for this year. It'd be 366.
Correct. Would you rather have dry eyes or a runny nose for a whole year?
Oh, man. That's a pretty good one. Dry eyes or a runny nose. Now, dry eyes can be... both of those can be temporarily fixed. Like, if I blow my nose, how long before I have to blow my nose again?
I mean, it's frequent.
Like every 5 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a slow drip.
Okay. I think I'll take the dry eyes and just try to keep my eyes shut as much as possible.
I'm going to go runny nose.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't stand the dry eyes.
I wear contacts, so I kind of am forced into runny nose.
Yeah. Preston?
Nah, I'm going dry eyes. Runny nose, I can't. Oh. Can't do runny nose.
I could do runny nose. I'll just let it
I
drip.
often have a runny nose.
No, 'cause
So,
then it gets into your stash, and then
Yeah, it's fine.
nah.
I did snot all over my stash earlier today.
I don't know if what you have can be exactly called a stash.
I would
think we
classify it as a peach fuzz.
I think we let the Lauer Patch kids decide.
What did
Get a real
Aaron?
close
What
up
did
there.
Aaron call it? Aaron, Aaron, friend of the show. What did he call it? He called it a molestache.
He didn't say that to me.
He said it to me at church, and it really. I mean, I had to like walk out of the room. He's like, "Have you check out Jesse's molestache?" I was like, "I gotta go. I'll be right back." It really caught me off guard. Aaron has a way of catching me off guard sometimes. So, you're working on it though.
I'm trying.
You're doing your thing.
My goal is Tom Selleck.
Mm-hmm. And right now you're Shane Gillis is what you're doing.
I'll settle for Shane Gillis.
It's working.
Yeah.
Jason, there was a period of time in the 90s that I sang a song by a little band called DC Talk. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. And I sang a song of theirs quite a bit, rather heartfelt. I would really get into the song if I was driving or, and I'm listening to it and I'm singing this song about how I had to learn the hard way, And although I was very emotionally behind it, I feel like it's worth saying that I didn't really ever learn the hard way.
No.
I did not connect with that song.
No.
There's a line that says, "I've been high and I've been low." I've never been either one of those things. Yeah. My life has been just right there the whole time, And
you live in a bubble.
I was singing, I had to learn the hard way. How come I'm the kind of guy that had to find out for myself? No, it was a lie, and that's weighed on me pretty heavy, because I really that song
like 92.
That song hit me deep, like it hit me real deep. I was like, I had to learn the hard way. How come I'm the kind of guy who's got to find out for myself? And I was like, maybe even shed a tear.
Yeah.
And I was really connected with the
song.
I would watch the music video. They were at like a prison. Yeah. It was black and white at a prison. It was like, oh man, this is like me and you, Toby. Like we're the same. But looking back on it, it was all a charade.
Yeah.
A charade.
Charade.
It was not true. I didn't have to learn the hard way. I learned the easy way. Some people were like, listen, drugs are bad for you. I'm like, well, then I won't do that. That was my thing. And,
have you seen Dewey Cox, the show with who's in that? It's a knockoff of Walk the Line.
Oh no.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, and I wanted to watch it, but I didn't. It's John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
And Tim Meadows is in it.
Oh.
So there's a couple scenes where like Tim Meadows is like in the bathroom, he's like doing weed and stuff, and Dewey Cox comes in, he's like, dude, like what are you guys doing in here? It's like, Dewey, you don't want none of this. Why not?
I feel like I've seen a clip
Is it
of this.
expensive? It's the cheapest drug there is.
It's
He's like,
weed. Yeah.
He's like, will you have a hangover? There's no hangover.
yeah. He's only saying good things about it. Yeah.
But does it impair your sexual? It makes sex even better.
and he's only saying good things.
He's
about
only
it.
saying good things about it. Yeah. I mean, every time the drug conversation comes up, I go back to Dewey Cox. Yeah. It's the cheapest drug there is. There are no side effects.
Well, I don't know that that's true, but because I don't have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Uh-huh.
There's some things I did have to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never.
My general
don't leave your wallet at Popeyes.
My
Don't leave your
general
wallet at Popeyes, yeah.
my general rule is that if I can learn the easy way,
Yeah.
I'd much rather learn the easy way. I'm like, you've been through some stuff and you're saying that's no good, and I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
Yeah.
I've never been high, other than when I got my wisdom teeth out. That's the only time I've ever been high. It was great.
I've been there a couple times. What else you got?
What else I got?
I mean, I got
you
more
stuff
stuff.
written down
Yeah, I got stuff written down.
Okay.
I wanted to do a test.
of the emergency broadcast system.
No. I wanted to do a test because this has happened to me in real life. And I want to mention, don't say anything yet.
Okay.
I want to mention a product that I have never thought about or talked about purchasing.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see if it populates on the podcast to my cell phone and I start getting ads for it.
Oh, I see.
Okay, but listen, also don't want it in the show description.
Okay.
Because I don't want AI. I want AI to be able to hear it.
Okay. Do you have
And send
Siri
it.
turned on?
Yeah. Do I need to shut that off?
No. I mean, I think that's fine.
Okay, that's part of the test.
Like, I don't have Siri on.
Okay.
And I think that probably helps me, but who knows? They probably they're still listening to me.
Yeah. So this is a thing. We need to come up with a product.
Got one.
Jesse's got one?
Got one.
What is it?
Summer's Eve.
I don't know what that is.
Just
You guys are laughing. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Is that what I'm rolling with?
Well,
Yeah,
I don't think
please,
you,
yeah.
I just don't think you hit the algorithms for that on so many other levels. I think that there's more to it than just
Well,
saying
we
it.
don't know.
I don't know what
we
that
don't
is.
know.
What is it?
There's a wonderful. This is the 7th skit that we've talked about tonight, but there's a wonderful skit with Jason
Sudeikis?
where he is an ESPN classic announcer. It's him and Will Forte,
Yeah.
and there's a series of these. You can go back and watch them all, and they're they're always doing the play-by-play for like obscure women's sports, like women's darts and things like that. And then Jason Sudeikis is like slipping in the advertisements, for the thing, and they're always feminine products, which Summer's Eve is.
I guess.
So,
Okay. Well, listen.
look that.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to Google it.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I say
We'll
it
look
so,
up that
so
skit,
it can
though.
hear me. What's the name of the thing again?
Summer's Eve.
Summer's Eve. Okay, that's the test. Now, listen, if that comes up in my feed as an
Yes,
advertisement,
if that comes, then it's 100%. I am a
100%.
doubter.
Listen, I'm already getting advertisements for Popeyes on my phone.
I'm a doubter of that sort of thing.
no, I'm a believer. I know it
This
to be true.
this will make me believe it. If
Okay.
if you get a random, send me a screenshot.
I'm going to screenshot it. Yeah.
If you get a random advertisement for Summer's Eve, you gotta watch this skit. You don't watch what I send you, I know, but
no,
like
I watch sometimes.
this one, ESPN Classic, I think Jason Sudeikis, Will Forte. There's like 5 of them, and they're all fantastic. They're so good, so good. That's a show.
That is a show.
Sometimes it goes by quick, and sometimes you're looking at the clock, wondering.
Well, you got your water glasses in front of the thing, and I can't hardly see it.
I've been liking to drink out of mason jars.
It's the best.
Makes me feel very earthy. It feels like there should be a little soot in the bottom.
Out of my sink at home, there's always soot.
I like a little soot.
Well,
in
the
water.
best in that is if you do a sun brew
Love a sun brew.
of some tea in the mason jar. drink it straight from the thing.
I've been trying to drink more water lately.
Are
It
you
helps.
still doing the half marathon?
Yeah, I ran 5 miles a day. Slow as crap. Although I broke my record on Tuesday. I know nobody cares about this, but I broke my 5K record. Fastest 5K I've run since whatever, high school or whatever. So
What was it?
I was trying to get under 30 minutes. I was 30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh, that's a horrible time.
I know, it's a horrible time. And you couldn't even come close to that right now.
You don't know that.
All right,
know
go
that.
do it. I mean, you could do it in a month. You know, like if you ran, do you run? Like the first time, I'm just saying you could do it now. It wouldn't take you too long to get to that. You're faster than me. I'm slow. I know that. But I mean, I was just like, my mile time was average was 9:40. That was my average mile time.
That's like my average time walking Murphy is about a 10-minute mile.
Walking? You don't walk a 10-minute mile. You walk a 10. Well, you
Try
could. Oh, but maybe you do. Maybe you do. I don't know.
It's that off-brand smartwatch.
The fastest walkers, like the guy that has like the walking mile, it's like 6 minutes a mile. He can walk in a 6-minute mile.
That's not a walk.
It's just dumb.
Like this.
It's impressive. I think it's harder than
In
running.
the show.
That's a show. This is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Good night.
I have spoken.
Good night, Lauer Patch Kids. And especially you, Terry and Susan. I'm going to see you real soon. I'm excited about it.
Ominous.
Don't stop at Popeyes on your way to Ohio.
Well, if you do, just don't leave your
If
wallet.
you do, just don't.
You can go to Popeyes.
I don't know.
I encourage Popeyes.
I don't know.
You've never laughed so hard.
I